Among the most revered posts in the Army is that of the Tomb Sentinel, those people who guard the Tomb of the Unknowns at Arlington National Cemetery. Just a handful of soldiers have earned the honor of keeping vigil there. It is a watch that has remained unbroken since 1926 at all hours and in all weather. A dedication to the memory and to the service of those known but to God. Near the center of this sprawling cemetery, some of America's most hallowed ground, is an especially revered spot, high atop a hill, where 24 hours a day for the past 87 years, a solemn watch has been maintained, a careful march repeated, to guard and honor those known as the inscription on the tomb reads, but to God.
The ceremony that you are about to witness is the changing of the guard. In keeping with the dignity of this ceremony, it is requested that everyone remain silent and standing.
Since 1946, that honor has been the work of elite members of the Old Guard, the Army's 3rd Infantry Regiment. Every movement is precise, every element of the walk carefully planned. 21 purposeful steps, pauses lasting 21 seconds, a nod to the military's highest honor, the 21-gun salute.
Multiple times I've wondered who they were, what they did, what their family went through. It's one thing for a soldier to give up his life for his country. It's another to be unknown.
Known as sentinels, these soldiers volunteer to guard the tomb, but must first pass a grueling 2-week trial. Just 10% of those soldiers move on to the official training, which can take as long as 9 months.
Cartel, man this world!
Much of their training centers on the history of Arlington and of those laid to rest here.
What are the 3 quotes from the Memorial Amphitheater?
When we assume the soldier, we did not lay aside the citizen.
When they're on duty, each shift is 24 hours. And when they're not on the plaza, they're constantly prepping for their next walk and helping their fellow tomb guards pass inspection, shining shoes, making sure nothing is out of place. Sergeant Scott Kamani earned his badge just over a year ago. But like many Americans, first experienced the solemn ceremony long before.
You first saw this when you came on a middle school trip. But did you ever really think that would be you one day?
No, I had no idea. That's why I love talking to the 8th graders when they come here. I get to tell them what the true meaning of being here and seeing this changing of the guard is really about.
For the 29 men who guard the unknowns, this is about honor, service, and gratitude.
I think it's important, too, for all families to know that if their son or daughter goes away into war, that no matter what, we will still always protect them and guard them.
So they paid the ultimate sacrifice to them, and then some. And they deserve, the utmost respect. We're not here to please the crowds or put on a show. Everything we do to a high standard is for them.
Typically, the sentinels serve for 1 to 2 years. Those walks actually take a serious toll on their bodies. Between the rigid posture and the stiff shoes that they wear, the hours are grueling as well. The guards I spoke with said their favorite time to be on duty is in the peaceful middle of the night, and also when veterans come to pay their respects, when the guards always thank for their service. And we thank all of our veterans on this Memorial Day weekend. We'll be right back, but first, these messages.